There's the river. That's a beautiful river. It's nice and calm today. We're not going to be going in the water. We are going to be going up this humongous hill. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Kansas, Indiana, Delaware, and West Virginia, Canada, North Carolina. Signature pose. Oh, bam! Bam, bam, bam! Lonely! Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Yes!
Are you ready?
Welcome in, everybody. Triple P, back on the next installment of the Cache of the Week. There we go. We are in Menoke Preserve Nature Center, or something like that, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We've got quite the treat for you guys in this video. We're headed after a 5 difficulty, 4.5 terrain hiking cache here in the nature park. I have been here before. I'll throw the date up on the screen there for you because I don't remember when I was here. I just know I've been here. And this is about a half-a mile hike through these woods down to the river. And then we will be walking like parallel to the river on a curve to get where we're trying to go. We got a ways to go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Let's have some fun together. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I think, this is a regular size cache. I did reach out to a local that lives in this area that has done this cache. In fact, he's the last person to find this cache. And he told me, because I asked him, do I need like a UV light? And he said there are no tots needed. You don't need any tots, so that's good news for me. This Cache of the Week series, this season, has had some absolute zingers on the channel. We've done 2 4.5. We've done a 4.5 California Fizzy cache. Also missed quite a few caches. So we're just, we're trying to stack up our wins right now. We're going across this boardwalk. We're going down the boardwalk. Oh yeah. The trails are actually in pretty good condition considering like how muddy they could be. Yeah, this is all right by me. You know what's really nice about this area? Right here's the map. I've kind of outlined how I'm going. As you can see, it's in green there. The trails are in great shape. They're easy to walk on. Everything is basically dead and down right now because it's still March. And that's when we're filming this, on March 20th. It's a Friday. Right now we've got 60-degree weather, a slight wind. The sun is over my head. And things are looking up. Let's hope our luck holds strong when we get there. It sounded to me like there might be a lock or a combo to open this thing. Don't know. I also don't know if it's like a gacha cache maybe, or an ammo box. We'll have to wait and see. I have not looked at any spoiler pictures. I just know that the size selected is a regular. Geocaching just dropped some new treasures. I have no idea if this one helps me or not. Honestly, I have all the treasures except for the most recent 2. I know one of them involves parking grabs, and the other one I think is like has something to do with traditional multi or puzzle cache. That's a difficulty like 1 to 3, something like that. This is a 5 difficulty, so I don't think that this would count. And also it'd be ironic if this was a parking grab, which it's not. People put weird attributes on cache pages like scuba gear, and you're just going to get a cemetery cache. So maybe the parking grab attribute is on this one. I doubt it though. All right, here's the creek. Our first mini scenic view of the trip. Now this is kind of where it gets confusing because there's a trail that goes this way. There's a trail that goes that way. There's a log. There's a trail on the other side. So instead of me just guessing which way I'm going to go, I'm going to take a look at my phone We're gonna figure it out and we're gonna head towards the cache. All right, we're gonna cross on this humongous log. This log is very wide, so it's not a hard cross. See that? Can y'all see that log behind me? That's what I just crossed on. Whee! All right, I think we're supposed to go this way. So let's do that. We're making progress now. We got through, I think, one of the hardest parts of the hikes. It was that water crossing right there. It's a little confusing, but I think we got it worked out. Oh yeah. There's the river. That's a beautiful river. It's nice and calm today. We're not going to be going in the water. We are going to be going up this humongous hill. We got about a quarter of a mile to go on this path here before we get to where we're trying to go. And this is pretty steep. But watch me conquer it with ease. I was kidding. Okay, that wasn't actually terrible. We did it all in one shot. It's awesome. This is super awesome. Let's keep rolling. When I was researching this geocache, I was like, how else can I approach this? And there is a southern parking. However, if you park at the south end, you then have to go across that river right there to get it on the side that I'm already on. So although it might be closer, it's not any easier. In fact, I would argue it's more dangerous. This is just right on the trail the whole way. You know, kind of zigzagging when necessary, but for the most part, you're just on the go. And honestly, I'm okay with that. The shortest route doesn't always mean the easiest. And I've done some huge hikes on this channel. If you like big hikes, you're on the right channel. Thanks for watching. We're looking for 450 subscribers. You guys have the power to push me there. Let's keep hiking and enjoying our time out here on the trails. If you're ever wondering why your subscription means so much to me, it's because I'm just a regular person, which I've said in other videos, but I'm also not backed by any corporation. I do all my own stuff, and that's just how it is. So you're subscribing to somebody who's an independent YouTuber with nobody behind them, nobody above them. I do everything. I film, I cut, I edit, I go to the youtube.com and upload stuff. So yeah, your subscription is very important for that exact reason. You're helping somebody who's an independent person making videos for a passion that they want to share. Never pass up an opportunity at a scenic view. We're inside 500 feet. Oh yeah, I have the safety orange hat on in case there's hunting. I don't think there's any hunting out here. It's a nature preserve, but you never know. People like to sometimes go by their own rules. This is awesome. What a great hike. What a great choice for the cache of the week right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Actually, this might be a little north of Fort Wayne, but Fort Wayne is the biggest town. We're closing in. Let's see if we have to find the combination or if it just opens automatically. It's right around the corner. Y'all hear that? Yeah, those are gunshots. So as soon as I said there's no hunting in the area, somebody on their own private property is shooting off rounds. I don't think it's gun season here in Indiana, but I've been wrong about a lot of stuff. We are right next to this river. Oh man. We got 50 feet. All right, we're like 30 feet away, but I don't see it anywhere. Kind of walked around. There's a couple bigger trees over there, which is kind of where ground zero puts me. But I'm not seeing anything anywhere. There's also a chimney, which I've walked over, but that's like 65 feet away. All right, we're just gonna have to keep looking, I guess. Okay, so I was reading the logs, and it sounds like this is some kind of cache that is up high in a tree with maybe a rope that you're supposed to like undo to then lower it to the ground, but I don't see a regular sized cache hanging in a tree anywhere, unfortunately. So I'm waiting to hear back on help, and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is a hint has arrived, and I was informed that it is, or was, an ammo can up in a tree with a rope, and you have to unhook the rope to lower the ammo can down. Bad news is I don't think I would not see an ammo can sitting up in a tree. There's no leaves on these trees, and an ammo can is massive, even if it's a small ammo can. Unless it's one of those tiny little itty bitty ones, then I might not see it, okay? That's the only exception. I'm gonna give this a few more minutes, but friends, if we don't find it, we're still uploading the video, and we still had a really good time. It leads me to believe that this one has been stolen. I've talked to many people that are locals here, and they all told me the same thing. It's an ammo can on a rope up in a tree, and then once you get it down, you have to use the key to unlock it, to get it open, and then put your name on the container. So I wouldn't miss an ammo can up in a tree, whether it's 10 feet up, 5 feet up, whatever. In fact, I have a video of me climbing a tree, I think it's in Tennessee, to get an ammo can. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for you. But I think we're just gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? There's really not much else for me to do here, because I don't believe this container is here. So that sucks. The Triple P curse has struck again. All right, everybody, the great river right here behind me is where we are going to wrap up this cache of the week. If you're not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, I hope you consider subscribing. We're trying to shoot for our sub goal of 450 subs. I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.